This fall, Bill Cosby returns to television with something new, own unique style.
You gonna be in there long?
Norton Furniture is here for you. Now, seriously, if you can't get credit in my store, you can't get credit anywhere. My name is Mark, and you can count on it.
540, join.
Join the fun. All have some.
Blow it up now, give it a whack. Turn up the fun with Balzac. Hit it.
Hello.
Dude, what the fuck is going on right now?
I was seeing the intro.
No, like it says
Yeah.
sinking, right?
Where? Where does it say sinking?
I don't see sinking.
Oh, go ahead. Fuck it.
All right. So technical issues. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of.
I'll be right back. My
Low-Down.
shit's
Yes.
fucked.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. I'm Low-7, and joining me as always are these two fine gentlemen. Ham will be back soon, but Matt's already here. Matt, how you doing? What you been playing?
I'm doing great. I got
Ooh,
I can't.
that's a special edition controller.
It's
Which
the
one?
It's the Game Sir Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and I don't give a shit. It's Wu Chong actually, but I don't give a shit.
Doesn't
about
even know
Wu
the name of the game.
But no, that's how much I give a shit about that game. But the controller does look cool. But the reason I got this controller is not because it looks cool. It's because it is the only GameSir controller that you can use wirelessly on Xbox, which is bullshit. But it is the case.
That's weird.
And it is an amazing controller. Like it is now my favorite controller.
Mm.
I don't know if you've had the GameSir controllers, Luke, but they're
No, I haven't.
incredible. They're
Does it
incredible.
still clickety click like all the other Xbox controllers?
So the extra buttons on the top are like mouse clicks. You can turn on trigger stops, which are mouse clicks. A, B, X, Y, mouse clicks. Start and select are not mouse clicks. The Xbox button is not a mouse click. And the D-pad is not mouse clicks. But everything else is mouse clicks.
The game, sir. Yeah, I have one right here. I have one right here. It's pretty good controller.
Hey, it's the orange one. Shout out.
Yeah. I got the orange and red one to piss Matt off.
Well, hold on.
Because he was like, man, I almost got that one, and then he did.
Look at that.
Then he
Look
did.
at that. Look
No.
at that.
Sure did.
All right. Ham, is that controller charging or
No,
is
it's
it
just wired.
wired?
This
it's
wired for my PC. Yeah.
I can't stand wired controllers, man.
Really? On PC? What the fuck do you need to walk around with it for?
Yeah, on PC it should be fine.
I don't need to walk around with it. I don't like wired anything, really. I feel
I
like
don't even realize it when I'm using it.
yeah, okay. For me, I just feel like we've moved past wired stuff as a society. So
We haven't
I'm not a
moved
fan.
past latency, so.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's
enough.
true too.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
mean, like the latency is pretty great. So,
Okay.
it's not.
But Matt,
I would
besides,
recommend it. I'd recommend it. Well,
There are good wireless ones, though. Like my Razer, if I plug it in, it's fine. It actually has like it actually has like a special pull rate on it, I guess, for that specific controller. I think that's only when it's wired, but I'm just saying it does work just fine when I had it plugged in using it wireless. I just would rather just having a controller that just stays in a spot, doesn't move, doesn't need to be charged, doesn't need nothing.
yeah,
Fair enough.
especially at the computer.
it's about preferences, I guess. Matt, besides the controller, what have you
Yes, sir.
actually been pressing with the controller? What have you been playing?
So I unfortunately have made the mistake of getting into 2K26 My Team.
Mm.
So I've been playing a lot of that. Still Dying Light the Beast made some decent amount of progress into that story. Um,
Mm.
and then after that, I don't know. We'll see what happens after that. I mean, I would imagine by the time I wrap that stuff up, it'll be time for Battlefield 6 at that point. And that's gonna carry me until, till Outer Worlds 2 and probably beyond that, honestly. So it's really 2K and Dying Light at the moment.
Okay. 2K Dying Light. Okay. How the campaign
Yes,
is
sir.
how long is it on average? Because I thought it was like
On
DLC ish.
Dy-
So
it's a whole
yeah, I'm
game.
just kind of wondering
It's
how are you still playing it though?
it's a whole ass game. How am I still playing it? Because I don't speed through the story on those kind of games. I literally, I only just actually really started doing the story like in the last week. Up
Uh huh.
until that point, I was traveling from point to point, checking out the question marks on the map, exploring the map, which I still need to explore, but also getting safe houses was the main thing I was doing up to that
Mm-hmm.
point. I was getting safe houses, checking out dark zones, and all that fun stuff. And then now I'm doing the story, like making progress in it.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ham, how you doing? What you been playing?
Shout out to Fuzzy. He says I don't think I've used a wired controller in like 5 years.
Hmm.
I'm
Exactly.
yeah. So point towards Loke right there. Um, I, I've been playing Borderlands like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean I still have been playing that game non-stop pretty much. Other than whenever we play basketball at night and laugh a lot because it's just
Have a good
ridiculous.
time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's really what I've been doing is just playing Borderlands and working.
Playing Borderlands
Which
and
I'm not
working.
sure if you got the message. I will not be here this Saturday. I'll be back next
Got
Saturday,
that, bro.
but this
Got that.
Saturday it is dedicated to the family. Doing some stuff
Mm.
with the family, un undeterred by anything at all. I think it'll be nice. But as for gaming, yeah, that's pretty much been it.
Okay. Okay. I will definitely. Sorry, not I will, but the hours have been changed. So quick notification to everyone: bull setting is Saturday at 2 p.m. now, not 1 p.m.
Oh
2
wow,
p.m.
Yes.
nice.
moving forward.
Yeah, it was just
That
a
is
little.
perfect.
It needed to be noon because 11 o'clock a.m. for me because it's the earliest for me.
Yeah.
Is just a little bit too early. Like, I just wanted because I usually wake up in the morning to do stuff with the family, and I'd like to be able to say, "Hey, let's be back by noon instead of 11." It just sounds weird.
Mm.
Yep,
Mm.
that is perfect for me.
Awesome.
Well, good,
Awesome. I'm
good. It worked for
I'm happy
everybody.
everyone's happy.
Still early
Exactly.
enough for Loke, and
Yes,
it's
it is.
late enough for me. So we're all
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. We're all happy. I'm honestly I'm still struggling with Deep Rock Galactic Survivors.
I need to play that
Control.
game. I need another game to take me off of Borderlands because I'm getting pretty deep into that story and I've done a lot of the stuff around the area, but it's starting to get fatiguing. So, I mean, I need to see a little bit of what that game's about. I haven't even seen it.
Yeah. Okay. I would just say good luck with that.
I mean,
It's a
I
pretty
100%ed
addictive game.
100%ed Vampire Survivors. Is this going to be bad?
This is worse than Vampire Survivors. It's about 3,000 ham. It's the same game loop. The graphics are better. the tasks that you're doing on the field are also more challenging, and there's like 2,000 or 3,000 achievement points to Vampire Survivors 1,000. Sorry,
No, they have more. They have like 2,000 now or something like that.
okay. Now, whereas Deep Rock is launching right, like, I would just say play it. I would just say play, because Vampire Survivors, I hate to say it, it's simplistic. You kill enemies, you get power ups, and that's it. Deep Rock, there's so much more going on. There's so much more, not only challenge, but reward for min-maxing with whatever it is that you are mining. When you find the mining, the minerals or whatever, it's wild. It's wild. There's so many game modes. It's not just, oh, drop in, kill enemies. No. It's drop in. Sometimes you have to like escort a ship from one side of the map to the next side, but you also have to collect fuel for the ship to fuel said ship on its way to the destination. Even sometimes, even when you get to the destination, you don't just arrive and then it's done. You have to arrive and then you have to make your way to the deposits around the explosives to get the ship to the next level while enemies are on your ass. Sometimes the ship has reached its final destination, but then the aliens have like beams that are attacking the ship, and now you have to go around neutering each beam before the ship dies, and while the enemies are on your ass as well. And the threat level rises with the time that you take. Sometimes it's actually beneficial to finish the match as soon as possible, the dive as soon as possible. Sometimes you actually want to wait till the threat level gets to a certain level, but you also don't want to stay too long, because there is a certain level that I don't care how much you've min-maxed, your ass is cooked if you stay past that certain level. So I would say definitely check it out, Ham. Definitely check it out. And it's a small thingy, like 5 gig or something. It's tiny. You could download it now as we speak.
Okay.
You could download it now. Yeah. Pretty much that's what's happening. I'm still struggling with with Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. The hell? Heard a weird ass sound. All right. Fuzzy.
You got Freddy Krueger back there.
Bro. Fuzzy, welcome. Vincent Vega. Seawolf Swim is still the best value in gaming. Ham. We'll get to it. Raichi, what's happening?
Oh, they're
What's happening?
starving. They're starving down there for some Game Pass talk. They want to hear it.
Y'all do not forget, please, to smash the like button. Ron Slasher welcome says, I just refunded my Game Pass Ultimate. I'm out. Deuces. All right. People are coming in saucy. I think I'm just gonna switch
Feeling
to
it.
PC Game Pass for now. Okay. I think that's enough preamble. Gentlemen, the news of the day.
Are we going straight into it?
We're going straight in. No news,
okay.
no nothing. Just raw.
Goodness gracious.
Just raw.
We're just gonna fall in the hole. Let's go.
Yes. So we're gonna start with the article, and then
we should go over what the tiers are and everything first.
Specs. Yes.
And then we will definitely give our opinions on it and thoughts and whatnot, for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of discussions that are being had without like everything in terms of context. Actually, you know what? Before we do the article, let us watch the video, the official Xbox video, and then we'll do the article.
Oh my god, they got a video for this shit.
Takes.
They
There's
made
a
a video, dog. Okay, yeah.
There's a
I mean, it's a lot to
video.
take in. So
Let's see how they hype this up. I wanna how long is this video?
It's pretty short. It's about 3 minutes.
I want a good
3
reason
minutes.
why. I want a good reason why 50% price hike is cool.
3 whole minutes of this. Okay.
Yeah.
A 3-minute explanation. Let's listen to it.
Sure.
Get your pom-poms out. Jason Portillo. Welcome. Smash the like button, guys. All right, here we go.
I feel like this is Jerry Jones just telling the Cowboys cheerleader just to go out and tell them what happened this Sunday.
Bro, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Honestly, it's not fair. It's not right.
I mean, that's like this feels like. This feels like, hey, Dak, go tell one of them girls to go tell them how you played today.
Man.
Hey, it's me, this person you've never seen before, delivering this awesome news. This sick news.
Sensei says the price hike was to pay for this video.
Right?
God damn. It's the Series S, really. The problem here is the Series S. That's what caused the price hike. But let's listen.
Yeah.
Let's listen.
It's dynamite CPU.
Here we go. So X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, went to $10 a month. I'll buy my games back to normal. Oof. Okay.
Stepping
Here we
down.
go.
Hey, Sir X-Man, come back to TSWS next week. We got a hike coming up, and we got a whole lot more quality to give you.
Yeah, memberships are going up to like $7 a month. That's what's
Still
happening
fucking
right now.
70. Why not?
Why not? Okay, here we go. Let's listen.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games
They've listened to our feedback.
you want. Here's a look at what's new and what's changing. First off, you might have noticed some changes to the plan names. Xbox Game Pass Core is now Xbox Game Pass Essential. Xbox Game Pass Standard is now Xbox Game Pass Premium. And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is still Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. We explored other names, but
starting out pretty high.
They didn't work out. Of course, a lot more.
Hold on, let's see the other
We
names.
explored other names, but
Xbox Game Pass Awesome. Ultimate Drift.
Too Fast, Too Furious. That's funny, guys. It's funny. Guys, she's just a funny lady.
What a missed opportunity. Two pass, two period. That is tough.
That's
So
a
because
cool
she's
name.
funny, we should all be happy to pay
Exactly. She's a funny lady.
more. Oh,
Everything's
my goodness.
fine.
Yeah, give her my money.
All right, let's go.
they didn't work out. Of course, a lot more is changing than just the names. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Let's look at the upgrades to the plans one by one. First up, Essential, formerly known as Core. This plan is expanding to give you more ways to play, including PC and cloud gaming. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices. We're also expanding the game library so you get access to over 50 games.
50
And of course,
games?
you still get online multiplayer, so you can keep playing with your squad. Another upgrade is that Essential now includes in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, like League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and Overwatch 2.
Can you hear
And with
me?
Essential,
Pause it
you
real
can
quick.
earn up to 25.
Yeah.
So I'm not even in front. I'm probably gonna get the Essential one for my daughter.
Yeah.
Because if I'm correct, this stuff is all on PC and cloud and stuff now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I know that we're mad at Ultimate today, but that's a W right there. Because my daughter is going to be able to play all different ways and keep her game going and stuff like that. So that's a W for me for Essential.
Yeah.
But let's keep going. I feel like it's going to get a little cloudy.
Many more W's.
Many more dubs. Today is a day of celebration, really. Really.
It really is.
5,000 rewards points a year just by playing the games you love. You can redeem your points for Xbox gift cards to get new games, add-ons, and more. So if you've got your eye on some DLC, you can spend points to bring home the bundle. Next up, Premium, formerly known as Standard. While Standard was built with console players in mind, Premium was built with everyone in mind. So we're giving you more ways to play with this one too, with games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. You heard that right. PC and cloud are coming to Premium. With Premium, you get access to over 200 games. And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the Premium library within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games. So you can instantly unlock characters, cosmetics, and more. Looking good. With Premium, you can play and earn up to 50,000 rewards points a year. Plus, you get access to exclusive quests and...
Sorry, quick question. 50,000 reward points is how much, essentially, in terms of money?
$50.
Yeah, it's $50.
They're capping it now. Damn. God damn. Okay.
And you get twice the points when you buy games and add-ons, so you'll have even more ways to earn rewards. Finally, let's take a look at Ultimate. The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better. Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75...
Well,
Yeah.
I said High on Life's going to be hot.
I'm pretty excited for it.
I didn't really enjoy the first one, if I'm being honest. I'm not looking forward to
It
the
looks
second
like
one.
they revamped a lot of stuff in the second one. Because the first one was pretty good. What was good story-wise, gameplay-wise, it was alright.
I thought gameplay was really strong. Like, that was a genuinely really good shooter that I didn't expect.
It was a good shooter. I just thought the extra stuff that made you who you are outside of just what the guns did was kind of mediocre. So like I'm seeing like
That's
how
fair.
they revamped and made the character more of a like a whole beast in the second one instead of the first one where it kind of just seemed like I felt like an astronaut that had just these insane guns. That's what I felt like. An astronaut with very limited flight power with strange guns.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I guess for me, the reason I didn't connect with the first High on Life is because I'm not a fan of FPSs in the first place. So that's fair.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. Navy Shadow, welcome in. Long story short, 2 lower tiers added, PC games and cloud, no price changes. PC Game Pass added, Ubisoft Classic price change, Ultimate, blah, blah, blah. There was the increases. All right. Aussie Fan 80, welcome in. Yay, you get games a year after. Clean that backlog out. This is definitely cringe, bro. You know what? You're on point, Aussie Fan. I agree. Sapo, welcome. There's a hidden game they leaked at the Gamescom, Bible Adventures LOL. Okay, smash the like button. Let's finish the video.
Day one games of the year. We're also adding 2 new partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play. And Fortnite Crew will be added in November.
Because we all begged to play Fortnite in Ubisoft games. We all begged for this.
I mean, you did.
In total,
I'm
Ultimate
sure people
gives you...
begged for Fortnite, but I don't know about Ubisoft. Right now, Ubisoft is I don't know. They're not doing the best. They have a couple tentpoles that can keep them kind of pushing, but they're not like bringing anything new to the table that anybody's like stoked about. And they gave up on what people kind of cared about, like recently with what was it? What was that game? Prince of Persia. The award-winning game where they
one of the highest rated games of the year. They killed the studio. Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Dub for Ubisoft, really.
Right.
Pretty cool.
access to over
Pretty cool. Over 400 games and 75 brand new games every year.
400 games playable on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. And when you stream games with cloud gaming, Ultimate gives you our best quality with the shortest wait times. To round out the package, you get the same in-game benefits you're used to. And with Ultimate, you can play and earn up to 100,000 rewards points a year. That's 4 times the points you get with
tragic.
Essential. So now you know what's new with Xbox
That's so tragic.
Game Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. All 3 plans are designed to give you more value, more rewards, and more ways to play than ever before.
More ways to pay. She meant more ways to pay. That's what she meant.
And however you like to play, Xbox Game Pass has a plan that's right for you. Because this is how we play now.
This is how we pay now. So that's the video. Thoughts on the
let's
video
go.
before we go back to the article.
It wasn't as fun as the beginning of the video.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was about what I expected. A lot of. I mean, given that I saw like the whole thing on Xbox, when I boot up my Xbox, it was like we're upgrading Game Pass Ultimate. And I was like, that's a cool way to put it. So I clicked on it, and no, I don't see a mention of a price increase. They just say, hey, it's getting upgraded, guys.
You get a whole bunch of stuff.
Pat yourself on the back because it's way better now. And I'm like, to the person who's not in the loop, you see that and you're like, oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But like, you kind of forgot to mention you're also increasing the price a fair amount. So, I mean, exactly what I expected that video to be. No real mention of it. They just released the actual price information in a press release on Xbox Wire, which nobody outside of us, will read.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a shitty corporate video.
Ham?
Where do you want me to start?
Just the video. Thoughts on the video.
Oh,
What
just the
was said in
video?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird to hear all that without like a firm confirmation on pricing with each of those, and then a reiteration at the end, right? Like that's what I'm pretty used to. But I mean, that's just kind of whatever. I feel like if you're new to it, you'll find out. But if you're not new to it and you're already subscribed to one of these programs, then it feels a little sneaky. I ain't gonna lie, because then you look at your next month bill and you're like, oh my God. But like, I mean, obviously we're core players, as they like to put it. So we're gonna know.
Yep.
You know, we're checking the thermostat. You know what I'm saying? Like we know
We're checking every
what's
5
going
seconds.
on.
We're checking every 5 seconds. That's what we're doing. So X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says Xbox just lost Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. Facts. Oh man. Okay, listen, I did want to chew into this one right off rip, but you know what?
No. Don't do it yet. Look, I want you to go to the article now. Let's knock out the article, so then there's just nothing else. And we can just go.
So X-Man, we're going to address this super chat. I promise. We will address this super chat. Just let's get through the article first. All right. Let's pause this over her. Okay. Article from VGC, because God damn it, I have to say it. I think VGC might be better than IGN right now.
It is.
I'll just say it.
It's a pretty low price.
IGN will be back soon, but for now,
Oh my God, look.
my preference is VGC.
So not only did they lose you, but they lost Digital Foundry.
God damn it! On
They're
Wednesday,
falling apart.
on Wednesday,
It looks like Africa standing on business.
On Wednesday, Microsoft announced sweeping changes to its Xbox Game Pass offering, including a price increase at its highest tier, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. The middle tier, formerly known as Xbox Game Pass Standard, but now known as Xbox Game Pass Premium, will now offer players access to new Xbox published games within a year of the game's launch. However, Microsoft has pointed out that this doesn't include Call of Duty titles. All other games appear to be valid. While this doesn't suggest that Call of Duty titles will never come to the premium tier, it does mean that premium players should expect to wait longer to play Microsoft's premier franchise. Most likely after the next annual iteration is released. Games like High on Life 2, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, and The Outer Worlds 2 should all still appear within Microsoft's one-year window for this tier. Xbox Game Pass Premium subscribers will also get unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, online console multiplayer, and the ability to play and earn up to $50 a year in rewards. Call of Duty titles, including this year's Call of Duty Black Ops 7, will launch on day one on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Following today's news, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will now cost $30, but we'll also be getting new additions such as Fortnite Crew and the Ubisoft Plus Classics Collection. Today's news comes amidst widespread price increases across gaming in both physical hardware and there's supposed to be a comma here. Oh, okay. Both physical hardware. Okay, fair enough. Physical hardware and digital offerings. Microsoft's Xbox consoles have seen a slew of price increases. All right. So that's the news. That's the news, boys. We're going to be looking at this screen, I'm guessing, for the rest of the podcast because there's a lot of information and a lot of comprehension that needs to go into it. Ham?
Yes,
I want to
sir.
go to you first. Let's go to Sir X-Man Super Chat since now we've gone through the article. He said, Xbox just lost Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. Fact. Do you agree or disagree with this sentiment after we've looked into all this information?
No, I agree with it. I think they lost some, for sure. I feel like probably more are gonna stay than leave, but I feel like there are gonna be some people that are like, "Yo, I can't do that. I just can't." Yeah. I mean, like I said, I work in retail. I see this stuff all the time. If there's a shift in the price, there's people canceling. Or at least once they realize it. I mean, just listen to I mean, we always come back to this, but just listen to like anytime there's a Netflix price increase, anytime. There's a big huff and puff on the on Twitter and Facebook and all these other places. I'm part of the huff and puff. I don't like it either. They talk about all this new stuff, which is mediocre at best. All these subscription services do this, and they raise the price up. Usually, it's $3 or $4. This one got me wild because Ultimate is just 50% more, and I'm just like, man, y'all just are swinging for the fences now, right? Like the console's already $150 more than it was when it came out, and that's going to be happening like beginning of October. I think it's October 2nd or something like that. When that's going to take into effect, and the Series S costs as much as the digital PS5 costs,
which is nuts.
Which is just like, I don't even know what you're trying to compete. Like I don't even know what you're trying to do anymore. I guess. Like with that, like with that, you're just kind of like, we're just not going to take a loss on it. Fuck it.
Even
Here
if
it
you're an
is.
Xbox fan, you can't justify the Series S being more expensive or the same
I
price.
can't, because you know what? I bought my Series S for $200.
It's worth
I
more
bought my
today.
Series S for $200. It was $250 at Target with
Yeah.
$50 back once in a gift card once you bought it. Right? So it was $200 essentially. Right? Because I needed to shop there anyways. We were getting Christmas gifts during that time because it was the holiday season. It was a holiday sale.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just treated myself for that one for $200, and then got to get my daughter a gift with that with that extra $50. Like got to put that towards her gift, right? Which her gift that year was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, but no, it wasn't a $50 gift. It was like a $150 gift. It was one of those like it was like one of those toy vehicles that you can sit in and you can like you can move forward. It was like a zero turn kind of thing. It was really cool. I was like, man, I wish I had one that size. Those things are dope. But anyways, but yeah, that was a few years back. Right now, that shit's like $400 some dollars. Like, I used to be like kind of proud that the Series S was as cheap as it is. Now it like I can't even just I can't comfortably recommend it. I can recommend it if that's the specs that you're looking for, but if you're looking for something cheap, it's hard for me not to start to look at, you know, entry level laptops or gaming laptops, obviously. But I mean, that's still quite a bit more money.
Or the Steam Deck.
But yeah, then you're starting to look at handheld as well and stuff like that. Like it starts to make me ask what kind of gamer you are instead of just being like, here, take this.
Just take this. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It was so great in terms of value that it's like, dude, I don't care what type of gamer you are. Do you want to play video games? Get the Series S. Just do it. It's not so cut and dry anymore.
Now it's like as much as the Switch 2, and Switch 2 is becoming more third party than ever, and it's portable.
Yeah.
And whether you like it or not, the customer is going to see it does 4K 120, which the Series S can't even do 1440 most of the time. It does 1440, but most of the time the games are 1080.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing with a high frame rate. Then you can just forget about 1440. That ain't happening.
That's a fair.
I mean, Matt reviews more Series S stuff than me, but am I wrong?
No. In fact, most cases nowadays it's under 1080p. Everything's upscaled now.
Oof. Not great. Speaking of Matt,
And keep in mind, that's around the same price as the Switch 2 or a PS5 digital. Yikes. But yeah, we're here today talking about Game Pass in particular, right?
Yeah. Matt.
Yeah.
Matt,
Go ahead,
thoughts
Matt.
on Serexman's super chat?
About people canceling?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw earlier on, I was going through Blue Sky and I saw Wario posted like, apparently the subscription, which I actually did check myself, but he posted that the subscription page for Xbox was down, presumably people trying to cancel.
What?
Is the presumption he made. But like he posted, you know how Wario does, like here's the Game Pass increases, here's what it all entails, and then he quote tweeted that with like the subscription part of Microsoft's website is completely down. And I went to it, and it's down. It won't load. It'll load. It'll try to load for like a minute, and then it'll just give you like an error
Oof.
and say it can't load. So again, he's presuming that that's people trying to get on there to cancel their subscription. I mean, it's funny. It's definitely funny timing. It's really funny timing, honestly. Um, as for the overarching thing, you know what? Xbox, they won. They've officially done it. They have won. And I mean, once this generation's done, I'm just going to PC. They've won it.
What?
That's what they wanted, obviously, because they've
Uh-huh.
increased the price on consoles. They obviously want you on PC. So like, we'll increase the price on consoles. A fucking 2 terabyte Series X was it $800? Okay. Now we're increasing the price on Game Pass Ultimate, and we've talked about it many times on this channel about what our number is for Game Pass, and I've always been reluctant to give my number. They've hit my number.
30
That is the
is
number.
where you stop.
That's the number. So
Wait,
like,
wait. So you're saying you're done?
no, I'm locked in for this generation. I'm locked in.
Okay.
I'm not going
Okay.
anywhere this generation.
Okay.
But like, once this is over,
Uh-huh.
like, will I still buy games in the Xbox ecosystem for like play anywhere in case I ever do want to grab a console? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But like, am I itching to grab the next Xbox day one? If I mean, and we're assuming that they're not going to increase the price again on this, but like, come on, am I
Come on, it's
itching to
definitely
buy
the
it
word.
day one after this? No, not really. I'll play on PC, and if you make an affordable console, again, quote unquote affordable, whatever affordable means in 2-3 years, then we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep my options open, but like, in the sense of like, you're doing all of these things to obviously move people to PC. Well, you in my case, you won. You have absolutely won that, because the $30, like, and they justified it with like, you know, it's Fortnite, which I don't care about Fortnite, but lots of people do. If that adds
A
value
lot
to
of
the
people
thing, if that adds value to it for you, then fair enough, whatever. Um,
enjoy.
I honestly get more value from the Ubisoft thing, and here's the thing: I don't get much value from the Ubisoft thing because most of those games that I care about, I own already. So like, again, they can do this whole thing like, well, Ubisoft Classics is $15 a month. Yeah, but not everybody wants it. Well, Fortnite,
Yeah.
whatever the hell, is $15 a month. Yeah, but not everyone wants it. Like, it's cool that it's there, but does it justify you raising the price 50%? Like, for somebody it does, and like I said, this is my limit. Like, you've hit my limit. Congratulations, you'll get my $30 a month for the rest of this generation. You got it. Congratulations. But like, after that, I don't know. I don't know.
And for context, for those that don't know the law of Mr. Matt Likes Games, essentially you should essentially just call him Xbox Likes Games because his channel on YouTube
It's
is
all Xbox.
literally Xbox focused.
Yeah.
So this is not one of these PlayStation grifters or ponies or whatever you want to call
Bro,
people
I'm
that like
done.
PlayStation talking about stuff like this. This
Yeah,
is
he's
someone.
Looks
Bro.
This is someone that's this. Oh, leave me alone. This is someone that's a super fan, an Xbox super fan. All
Yeah.
right, that's who's saying this.
And like you mentioned PlayStation, bro, I'm done with PlayStation. Like I'm not even playing Death Stranding 2, and that game's fucking awesome. I just don't want to boot up my fucking PlayStation.
That is fair.
I just don't want to play it.
You're just sitting there waiting for the PC.
Yeah, I have no desire to play the thing. I'm looking at Ghost of Yotei. That looks great. I just don't want to boot up my fucking place. I really don't care.
If it was PC, would you buy and play it?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be day one. When's it come out? In like 4 days? 3 days? 2 days?
Pretty much, yeah. 2 days. 2 days.
I'd be buying it.
Wow.
But I just don't. I don't want to play on PlayStation. This whole thing with Xbox now, it's like, dude. And again, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I'm shutting the door completely because, again, if you come out with something that is enticing, maybe I'll get it. But dude, I understand where Ham's at. I understand where Ham's at in the sense of like, dude, if somebody asked me, like Ham's working retail, dude, if somebody came into my job and was like, yo, what would you recommend for me? Here's what I like. I'd have a really tough time suggesting Xbox right now. A very difficult time.
What?
And that is so completely flipped on its head from like 2.5 years ago, maybe just 2 years ago, where like the Series S Hamble got his for $200. That thing was routinely on sale. Routinely on sale for under $300, under its MSRP. Now it's over $400. Like, for what? It didn't get better. In fact, it's gotten worse over time. You can still play games on it. It's still fine, but it's factually gotten worse over time. Why is it costing more? Like, I don't know. Again, they're just trying to push people to PC, and like, you know, it seems like right now it's working for a lot of people.
All right. So X-Man, thanks for that super chat. We appreciate that. Husky Hokage, welcome in, get comfortable. DJ Birdo Doss, welcome, says, I don't even know this chick, but the fact that her face is tied up to this news, I automatically don't like her. That's not fair. It's not right. But it's what a lot of people are doing, right? A lot of people are just associating.
I don't know, man. Right now, it kind of seems like Xbox is like, I don't know. It's like they're going versus the fucking Chiefs on the 1 yard line, 4th and goal. And they're trying to do the tush push with the practice squad right now. And I just don't understand.
That analogy is a deep cut, but okay.
I don't understand why you go this direction with this stuff so like we all expected Game Pass to go up in price, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yes.
We all fully expected that.
Yes.
What we didn't see coming is the console prices jumping as bad as they did, and then just coming out and here's $1,000 handheld. Oh yeah, and then here's a super expensive service now for the highest tier, because it was only what was it, like a year and a half ago, maybe 2, that it was $15. That same service, $15.
Crazy.
Yep.
Then it went to $20, and I was like, I don't like that, but that's still worth it. It's still pretty good. $30. Now it just feels like now it feels like Netflix. Now it feels like Netflix. Like it truly feels like Netflix now. Because now I could totally see why somebody would say, I subscribed this month and I canceled next month. And it was great.
Yeah.
Can I
back in the day when I used to really rock with Netflix, I didn't ever look at my bill. I never cared. about Netflix being on one of my, one of my few subscription services. Now that it's like over $20, I'm like, what do you have going on? What shows
This
you got?
month. Is this
What
worth it?
shows you got? Because I'm a blast through them and I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that feel that way about Ultimate with Game Pass now, and I totally don't blame them, because the whole thing, you hear you hear Parasili always say best value in game. Like the best value in game. That was like his mantra, right?
Seawolf asked you that at the beginning. Do you still think it's the best value in gaming?
Do I think it gives the best overall for the price? Yes. Still. Do I think it's worth it for everyone like I used to? No. Just it's the exact same way I feel about the Series S. If you are looking for these specs, I got you. If you are looking to save a lot of money, let's look through this catalog real quick and double check. Right? Because before I would throw the Game Pass card like a frisbee, like take that shit. Right? Now I'm like, what? Now I'm just like, what type of games do you play? You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm asking deep questions.
Not just what type of games, how much time? Also, what time? How much time do you actually play games? Because Game Pass, I would say Ultimate requires someone that's willing to put in at least 2 hours a day into video games to get the actual value. Otherwise, you're gonna pay for Ultimate, but you won't even get 10% of the value from the service in a month.
Can I add? So I did some math earlier. I wonder if I still have it up here.
See what this shit is doing to people. You got them doing math.
So
this man don't go to school. He doesn't go to school.
So I just did it for this year.
Oh my goodness!
I only did it for this year because that's this year. So and I did games that I give a shit about, games that I care about, that have launched into Game Pass or are coming to Game Pass within the calendar year of 2025 that I care about. Avowed was $70. South of Midnight was $40, right?
$40, yeah.
Oblivion was $50. Expedition 33 was $50. Doom was $70. Gears was $40. Outer Worlds 2 will be $70. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will be $70. Ninja Gaiden 4 will be $70. So I add that all together, I'm at $530. If you for a year, again, these are just the games I care about. For a year of the service now, with the new price, you're paying $360. So, and then what I also did for this was I took out Oblivion because I bought Oblivion. I bought it. So we're at 530 minus 60 because I paid 60 for Oblivion for the deluxe edition.
470.
So minus well, no. I'm talking all those together was 530 minus 60.
Okay.
We're at
minus
470.
60.
Yeah, we're at 470. Oh, I thought you said 270. Excuse me.
I said 470.
So minus the 60 for Oblivion because I bought that. Outer Worlds 2. Let's be real. I'm probably going to buy that.
You're probably going to buy that. Let's be fair.
Is $70. So with those two games that one I bought, one I almost certainly will buy, I'm at $400. That's
you're saving $40.
Yeah, I'm saving $40.
You don't own the games.
Well,
yeah, but I already don't own Avowed.
And keep in mind that's to take if the year started out at $30.
Exactly. And so I guess the real test, because again, they've got me locked in at this shitty price for at least this generation. They've got me locked in. So
Matt, you're
so it
speaking like you're a victim or something. Like someone's got your
well,
handcuffs.
buddy, it is what it is. I bought the fucking console. I'm not gonna, you know, like I have a
Dude,
Series X. I have 2 Series S's. I'm fucking locked in.
You know
Right?
what, Matt? I'm loving the way you're talking about this because you also bought a PS5.
I did. I also bought a PS5, and I
So
don't
why
give
aren't
a
you
fuck
locked in on the PS5?
because it fucking stinks. So and
You
again,
stink.
I know a lot of people like it. This is just my opinion. You're free to disagree with my opinion. It's
This
totally
guy,
fine.
PS5 stinks.
But like again, these are just the games I care about. I guess the real test will be next year. You know, Phil Spencer with this whole Gears, Forza, and Halo next year. We also presume that Fable isn't going to get delayed until 2027, so we presume
Yeah.
that's 2026 as well. What else is launching in day one on Game Pass? Third-party stuff, obviously High on Life 2. Like, what else? And at the end of that year, I'll put this list together again. I'll compare it with the $360 I would be paying per year because they don't do like a deal where I can buy 12 months at a discounted price for some stupid reason. But whatever. I'll do that math again, and I'll see where I land. And I think that at the end of next year is going to say a lot. Because if it's less than this right here, that's not good. That's not good.
I'm not a fancy Microsoft exec, but in general, I would say when you have gamers doing math,
Yeah.
you've got a problem.
Yeah.
You,
You know what?
you've got a problem.
You know, look, I got a problem right now,
Uh-huh.
and
What's the problem?
it's with you.
What's the problem with me?
Shit.
The problem that I have with you is I remember a few shows ago,
Uh-huh.
a year ago, maybe even a few years ago,
Okay.
this gentleman, Matt, let me know if I'm, off my rocker, but he was like, that shit can be $50 and it's worth it. But
Who, me?
No, I said that.
Oh,
said-
whoa. Yes,
Yes.
whoa. I'm about to say I was yeah, okay.
So
I
I
need
said
you-
I didn't
I
say
need
50,
you
Ham. I
now.
said 60. I said
okay,
60. No,
okay.
first I need you to say
further on business.
First, I need you to say why you have a problem with me, because
Because the problem, the problem is solvable. It's not like I have a problem that can't be solved, right? I'm saying that the problem is I have yet to hear you bring that up or even speak about it in the midst of this. It sounds like I'm not really sure which way you're leaning on this right now because
I'm the host of
wondering
the
if this-
channel, bro.
you are also an opinion.
Yeah, no. I'm letting you guys.
I mean, the
express
host's
yourselves.
opinion is pretty important, I would imagine.
Well, you know what? I'm the host now, bitch.
There you go.
No, man. Listen.
Your turn.
Like Ham just said, right? I'm the toxic one. I'm the problem. I'm one of these problematic people. I'm like Big Mad Mo, right? If anyone's been checking the comment section, I'm just like Big Mad Mo. I don't give a fuck. All right. On average,
Okay.
I buy one video game a month. On average. That's just what it is. And $30 is not one video game a month. As soon as each video game starts costing $30 a month, on average, like AAA games, as soon as that costing $30 a month, we can start having a conversation about
It
Game
won't.
Pass, right? But
You don't have to worry about that, though.
Yeah, that's
my
not gonna-
position remains. My
We're
position
going up, not
remains.
down.
GTA laughing at you right now. It's like,
Strauss Zelnick heard him say, $30 a month for AAA games, and he about fell out his chair.
This man's like, he's talking about a shark card.
Yeah, that's not even a whole game. That's
He
not even a
means-
whole game.
Surely he means AAA games microtransactions, right? That's
Surely.
what he means.
Go ahead and check this out.
I misspoke. Drawn TJ, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Says $30 isn't that bad for Ultimate when you only pay $30 for the Ultimate Edition of games from first party instead of $120. So I spend $60 total. I save money. No need to pay full amount for first.
That's a good point.
That is a very good point.
That's a good point.
And it's also a true point.
Yeah.
Guys, we're all doing different types of math, right? We're all doing different types of math. But when Game Pass was first announced, the math that I did was how much do I spend per month on average, right? I'm not one of these guys that sits here and lies on Twitter or even on TSWS. I'm not rich, right? I can't afford... I don't have the capacity, like the meme says. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity to be buying 2, 3, 4 games a month.
Shit.
Sometimes
African character right now.
Oh, fuck off. Sometimes I won't even buy. Sometimes I won't even buy a game in a month, right? And the math for me is if I average 1 game a month, Game Pass gives me these 400 plus games, including brand new games every single month. It's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned, because if you do the math, you pay less for a whole lot of access. We were just talking about this at the beginning of the show, where I'm still struggling with Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, thanks to Xbox. You know what else is on Game Pass? You know what else is on Game Pass? It's Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Black Ops 6 was the first Call of Duty campaign that I've played since the 360 generation. And I only play that campaign because of Game Pass. Because there is no way in hell that I'm paying more than like $10 for Call of Duty campaign, because it's between 6 and 10 hours of gameplay. Sorry, Ham, what you say?
No, not that I feel that. I like, but see, I'm different. I do like their multiplayer, but I'm not like heavily invested in it. So like it's nice to be able to, I'm playing the campaign, which this year's campaign is supposed to be co-op. So I'm really excited for that. Exactly. And then I'm gonna be able to play zombies and
for like a week or two.
Yeah, for a few weeks, and then I'll play the multiplayer probably for a few weeks or a month or whatnot, and then I'm out. And then I'm out because there's other games that I need to be playing and stuff like that. So yeah, paying $70 for that.
Just looking at recent games.
Not a fan.
Just looking at recent games that were added to Game Pass. Right? Visions of Mana. This thing came out last year. Hades, they're putting it back on. Hollow Knight Silksong just came out, killing it.
Yeah, I didn't even mention
Call of Duty World War II. It's a couple of years old, but you know what? It's a Call of Duty game.
It's a big game, though.
If you go to Steam, on average, maybe things are changing, but on average, Call of Duty games, even if they're 10 years old, are like $40 and above. Right? Which I don't think any Call of Duty is worth $40, just for me personally. Right? We got Persona 4 Golden. Right? Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Dude, fucking Atlas doubled down on fucking Game Pass.
Exactly. There's a whole lot of value there. So, Seawolf, you asked this of Ham. I am going to tell you. I am going to respond. yes, Game Pass is still the best value in gaming at $30.
I answered that question.
See, that's
Oh,
and
okay. Okay.
that's partly the reason I brought up that math I was doing, because
Mhm.
I did the exact same math, obviously different games at the time, but I did the exact same math uh, at the beginning of the generation, and it doesn't change much. It is still technically whether it's just by a little bit or just by a lot, depending on the year, it is still technically a better value.
Mm, mm.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
it is.
it's just Netflix now.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
know, have to
Now,
take
It's
you know, have to
just
take the
you have
you have to
to
take it seriously.
consider how the next few months look. You do.
hmm
You
Yeah,
have to consider that stuff when you look at it. Because I'm not going to say, "Hey, don't get it." The only way I'd say that is if you don't play a whole lot of games at once. But like a person like me, I mean, other than this Borderlands shit that I'm on right now, I'm usually bouncing around 5 or 6 games. I remember that's how Loke met me. He's like, I don't know how you go through all
yeah,
these games at the same time. That's usually me on average. Matt's the same way. He's playing like 6 or 7
yeah.
games at once, and so like so it's worth it for me. But like I just have to question people a little bit more when I'm working and talking about that stuff, just to make sure that I'm hooking them up with value, so they don't come back to me or don't trust me for future services and stuff like that.
yeah. Jason Portillo says this makes me feel like GTA 6 is going to be $100. Gaming needs a crash. So to that point, what I would say in relation to Game Pass is because of the price, because of the $30 price, what will happen is people like me that are definitely Game Pass apologists. I am a Game Pass simp. I don't care. What will happen is because of where I live, obviously I'm going to pay more than you guys for Game Pass. Because of where I live, what's going to happen is when games like Metal Gear come out, for example, I'm not just going to sit there and automatically renew Game Pass. You know? When games like when GTA 6 comes out, obviously everyone's going to get it. What's going to happen is you're going to have the Netflix effect that Hammer's talking about. A whole lot of people are going to unsubscribe from Game Pass because we're all going to be honest with ourselves, right? When GTA comes out, we're all just going to be playing GTA for like a month. That's the truth of it. And that's for the campaign people. Everyone else
Until
will
the
stay
new shiny
for
Corvette
online.
passes by.
Exactly. And when we're done with GTA, we're going to go back to Game Pass. Like, that's probably what I'm going to do when GTA comes out. But as long as there's no, like,
That's essentially what I'm doing
giant...
with Borderlands right now. I'm playing Borderlands, and then once I'm done with Borderlands, it's gonna be like, oh shit, Call of Duty, oh shit. The only game that I'm looking at buying the next month that I really need to buy is Battlefield.
And there you go. And there you
But
go.
check this out. If you're a person that doesn't need Battlefield and you wait, it's gonna hit fucking Game Pass.
Through EA Play. That's true.
Exactly. So it's just like,
That is true. Like for me,
hey,
I don't need the Battlefield campaign day one. I don't need it.
I
I'll be fine.
specifically rely on Game Pass for Madden, all of those kind of titles that come out every year. I'm not paying $70 every year for that shit. Especially if
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
go on to EA Play and you're just going to make a new one the next year. If you guys make a hot Madden, I'll play it, around Super Bowl time when it hits Game Pass.
It's fine. We can wait.
It's fine. There's plenty to play until then.
Yep. Rachie, thank you so much for the $2 Canadian. Says, remember Xbox catchphrase, next year is Xbox year. I don't know this catchphrase. It must be new. I've never heard it. Matt, have you heard this catchphrase?
Huh?
Have you heard this catchphrase before? Next year is Xbox year?
I heard that in regards to the E3 stuff. Like, wait for next year.
Huh.
But
Okay.
that hasn't been a thing for a minute.
Ham, you ever heard this one?
That's more or less what like us that play games or fanboys or whatever. That's what they used to
It's not
say.
like an
Is
official thing.
It's not an official like
No,
Xbox
fuck no.
coin thing. No.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I misunderstood it. Drawn TJ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, I used to pay $120 for Forza Halo Gears COD. Now Game Pass makes it cheaper. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like for me, there's certain games that I sit there and I'm like, I don't need to own this. You know? Like, Ham, am I an anti-gamer for saying that? Like,
No.
I'm perfectly okay with playing Doom the Dark Ages and never owning it. I'm good with that.
No, you're just not a collector. Like I feel like people get the difference between a gamer and a collector differently. Like, yeah, I got a hobby of collecting games. That's not the same as a hobby of playing games. You can have a hobby of collecting games. There's plenty of people that have Steam libraries that have thousands of games that they never play.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people
Yeah.
that do that all the
Yeah.
time. So like,
Yeah.
you have a collecting game thing. That's cool. Do you like it digitally, physically? And Low prefers is digitally because he doesn't like to have the clutter. He also is really picky on what he's actually gonna put his money towards. In particular, I mean,
I'll buy a Souls game. Like
I don't know
a Souls
why-
game, I'll buy. You know?
I don't
shooter
know
is like
why I'm doing. I don't know why I'm even talking about this or like this. Like, as if rental services haven't been around since fucking the beginning of time. Like people have always rented out services to people. Now it's more corporate and it's of a specific item. And I mean, as for the rental of games, I mean, they've been doing that since like what, the 80s.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
now
the
we're
prices
just
were crazy even back then. The prices were crazy.
well, you're right. I mean, for what you got versus what you get now, it was substantially worse back then. Like, you get a subscription for like GameFly or Best Buy back then, even when they did the mailing service and whatnot, you didn't have access to this category of amount of games or whatnot. You paid like what, like $15-20 for that service or whatever, but you didn't. But even like, look, all right, let's say $10 or $15. You didn't even get what you get in the essential back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
didn't get
you
50
also
games.
had to hope that the game was even in stock, and that was the worst fucking part.
Yeah.
That was the worst part, is going there day of. Because you get the day of games, they were shorter releases. They were only like 3-day rentals instead of 5. And then on top of it, and then on top of it, you had to hope that it was there and that it worked, and then also that the person put the correct game back in the fucking case. There's been a few times where I got back home, took out the game, and I was like, well, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for anyone that's listening to this and is thinking, what happened? We were shitting on Xbox.
They're
Suddenly
like, boomer.
Yeah. If this is sounding like the Xbox Defense Force, that's not what it is. It's just
No.
a pinch. It's just a pinch of perspective, right? You can only understand value by comparison. So the only reason we know that Usain Bolt is fast, like the fastest and super fast human being, is because we have compared him, right? We compared him to other human beings. So the look at Xbox and how and what value it brings is necessary for us to be able to get a full picture of the pricing that they're throwing at us. Yes, Ron Slasher, relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders.
Well, the thing is, and this, and I always talk about this with the sports games. I don't feel like Xbox has competition for the value that they bring. So the price is kind of what it is. Right? Like, I mean, you can say, oh, yeah, there's PlayStation. PlayStation Plus Premium does not do what Ultimate does. Not even remotely. Not at all.
Why are we bringing PlayStation into this? What are we doing?
I'm just saying, like, well, I'm saying that, like,
it's relevant.
It feels.
Well, I'm saying that I'm not crapping on that at all. I'm just saying, like, specifically, like PlayStation Plus Premium would be like the premium edition of what Xbox Game Pass has. They don't have an Ultimate edition. I mean, and really, their premium edition doesn't have PC and stuff like that, right? So all I'm saying is it's totally different, and they don't have, and Xbox doesn't have a competitor that does as much stuff as this does. So the price now hitting $30, it's kind of like, well, where else would you look? Where else is there to go that does all of this stuff? I mean, I guess you can start getting into Steam, but then you're making a PC, and that's exactly what Xbox wants you to do. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally the only, I guess there's two other options, PlayStation and Nintendo. But like, really, as I said at the beginning of this conversation, they don't offer a service like this at all.
I don't know, man. I still think that's mean. I feel like comparing.
Why are you taking
Game
that
Pass-
personal?
It's very relevant though.
No, I think it's unnecessary, Ham. I think
What
it's
do you mean it's
unnecessary. It's like
okay,
going
start
back.
with the Nintendo subscription. Then.
Going back.
Replace it with that. Then
No, you can't compare them. You can't compare them.
It's
This
not
is like
You can't.
this is like
That's my
this is
point.
like if Hussein Bolt. This is like if Hussein Bolt was the fastest man on earth, right? As he is, and every other person on the planet was like paraplegic. It's like,
Whoa.
okay, but what's the point of comparing Usain Bolt to anyone on the planet? You know what I mean? It's like the difference is it's different galaxies, bro.
That's kind of what I just described, though.
But I don't even know
No,
if he's
I'm saying, but
comparing.
what's the point though?
Because it's competition. His point was Microsoft doesn't have competition.
At all.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Okay, we agree on
saying.
that.
And that's why
That was
that's
my
why
point.
it's relevant. Because PlayStation subscription service,
I guess my
would-
pony tendencies
would be
kicked in. Sorry.
that would be the competition is their service. Would be. But they don't have a service that competes with Ultimate. And because they don't have a service that competes with Ultimate can say, hey guys, it's $30 a month now.
All right, Ham, apologies. I guess my PlayStation tendencies just kicked in naturally.
I told you it's pony.
I think it's just leave it alone, bro. It's not even comparable. But you know what? You're fair. You're right. Sorry. Your point is valid. No one is competing with Xbox, so I guess they could just do whatever. John TJ.
Well,
thank you
that's
for
what they
that.
think right now, at least, right? Because I mean, as Matt just got done saying about the Microsoft website, that's not good news if what Warriors is saying is contributing to that.
Yeah.
This
So,
is not
like,
a okay. Yeah. This is not a super chat, guys, but I'd like to highlight this because this is an interesting concept. Duncan Lambert says $1 a day for entertainment is a bargain. How would you guys feel?
damn.
How would you guys feel about a specific option to be like, oh, I want to play video games today. Like I usually don't have time, but today I've got like 6 hours. I'm gonna pay $5. I'm gonna pay $3 on Game Pass. How would you guys feel about that option?
That would be kind of cool, to be honest. Like, not for me, but if somebody was like let's say I was from, well, hell, I mean, let's say I was from, here, but I've never played any video games before. And I just wanted to try it. And I just wanted to hop on to my TV and just give it a shot for a day. Somebody brings over a controller and says, hey, or I ask them to bring over a controller, right? Hey, you got one of those controllers? I heard it can connect to my TV. This is shit that happens in real life, right? Oh, I heard my TV functions this way, and you have something that I need. You're one of my friends. Bring that shit over and let me try it out, right? And see if I want to buy it, right? Let me try your shit real quick, right? All they got to do is bring over a controller. They connect it to a TV, pay $1 just to try games on their shit for the day without having to commit to like to $30 a month or something like that. Just literally pay that $1 and be able to access all the games on your TV and play them via cloud. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of neat for some people. Not for me, but it'd be neat.
Interesting. No, to me it sounds very interesting because if I'm looking at myself, I don't play video games.
Yeah, Rick
every
D said
day.
Game Pass weekend, $3. Throw $3 out and have a whole weekend of just playing games.
Yeah, for those people that are like, yo, normally from Monday to Friday, I don't have time to play games, but I'd like to subscribe to Game Pass, but it's a bit pricey. Okay, what about paying $3 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday? That's what, $3, $6, there's $12 a month. That sounds awesome.
Dude, that turns that whole anything is an Xbox into like everything's kind of an arcade machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I mean? Just, I'm gonna pay for this today and play Deep Rock and get addicted to it and fucking never stop paying.
Oh man.
Looks like that's not a good game to start with. Don't do that.
Yo, you guys come chat, please follow Dron TJ's instructions. Smash the like button, share this out, get this out to as many people as possible, please. Mo, you're not a fan of GTA, Mo. That's fair. That is fair. Sales indicate most of us are.
Yeah, most people are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, for the core Xbox community that have been around and using Game Pass since day one, this is kind of a bummer for a lot of them. If I'm being just genuinely honest, is it still a good deal? Sure.
Yes.
But now you just kind of you made that percentage a little bit tighter than before, right? And it's almost like a survival for the fittest, right? Like, is this really for you? Are you sure you really want to do this? You want to come up to this level and compete? Like
the John Cena meme. Are you sure about that?
Right. So like, I don't knock anybody that says, "Hey, I'm out. I'm done." I don't knock anybody for that. But at the same time, I'm also not going to knock anybody that's like, "Hey, this is good for me." For me personally, I'm going to continue with it. I'm going to continue with it. And I'm also, but I'm also getting my daughter the essential. Now, I'm not going to get into that. No, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say that I'm going to get my daughter the essential. I'm going to continue with Ultimate. But yeah, that's all.
All right. So, man, I should have bookmarked it. God damn it. Colin Moriarty said something on Twitter. I'm trying to find it.
He said something about like it's not sustainable or something like that.
Yeah. He was like, anyway, like I was saying before, Game Pass is not sustainable. So I'm not the smartest person on the planet. I'm not the smartest person on the planet. But I try to be as logical as possible. And one of the key guiding concepts of logic is that it must be consistent. It must make sense, right? So if you say 1 plus 2 is 3, then 2 plus 1 must also be 3. Okay? Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
Colin.
You said it has to go both ways.
Exactly. Colin says, oh, fuck, I wish I could bring it up. God damn it. Hold on. Moriarty. Colin says, by his post, right? He is implying that because the price went up, Xbox Game Pass is not profitable, right? It's not sustainable. So my question to that specific type of logic is, okay, when Sony increased their prices twice now, does that also mean PlayStation is not sustainable? Because I've never heard him say PlayStation is not sustainable every time the prices have gone up. Matt, is something off here with my logic? Am I crazy? Am I reaching?
I mean, it's Colin Moriarty. Like, I don't hate the guy or nothing, but like, dude, he just
forget
like,
him. Forget him. You can also
yeah,
just address what he's saying. The logic.
Well, I'm saying him because it's like that's who's saying it. But like, dude, people say this. Like, how many people have said this since Game Pass has been a thing, especially this generation? It's not just Colin. Again, we're talking about Colin, but like, dude, this has been a point since forever, and it's like, dude, for whatever reason, they keep it around for it not being sustainable. Microsoft is a $1 trillion company. They're not a $1 trillion company because they love losing money on things. Like that's not how it works. You don't get to be a $1 trillion company by just constantly losing money on everything. So like, I don't know. Like, there's not much else you can say. Like, if it's around, then it's sustainable. The second they take it away, then you know it's not sustainable. It's that simple.
Or when you start to see them become less popular with the people that they work with, you start to see that news come out with like Square Enix doesn't want to put any more games on Game Pass, yada, 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 because of this. Right? So it's just like, until I start hearing that, because all I've been hearing is they've got more partners and more partners and more partners. So them adding, and I'm not exactly trying to, but maybe I am. I don't know if I'm doing it, but like, I'm not trying to like cap for it, but it's just like, if you're adding more people on, you probably need to make more money. You know, I mean, it's kind of basics for business. If you're hiring more people, you have to generate more revenue. So,
and also if more people are joining,
the only thing I didn't like is how much they jumped up. I was just like, damn, $10.
Not 5, not 2,
not 250. Something like that.
No.
Like, nah, they went straight for $10. So like, that sucks, but it also is like really brazen, right? It's like, damn, I'm confident about something. What the fuck y'all got going on back there? Like that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, the fuck y'all doing over there? Like, is E-Day and Fable and Pit really gonna be hitting like that? Like, are you guys? Because I mean, as I said, they got more partners and stuff like that. They're promising more games to be day one on their ultimate service. So it's just like, I mean, they kind of said we're gonna put up and try to shut up and get the shit out. But Well, but I like what Matt said earlier. You'll know in a year.
Yep.
You'll know in a year if this price hike made sense. Because now that they've already done this, well, now they have to deliver these games from these other developers, and they're gonna have to come out with Fable and Forza and stuff like that. They got the hype from the games. They got the side eye with the price hike. If they deliver, no one's talking next year. No one's talking about this anymore. But if they don't, it's going to be that same old conversation.
Yep.
Here's a conspiracy theory that I think might have legs. Might, but probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Come on. There's no way this is real. Omni on Twitter says, taking bets on how long until the official Xbox Twitter account hits us with the quote, "We hear you and we're sorry," close quote, before retracting the Xbox game price hike. So my conspiracy addition to this would be the idea was for them to get it at $25, but they pushed it to 30, and then they're going to get it to 25 like they planned, and they're going to look like good guys and pro-consumer, etc., etc.
No.
Thoughts?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past that happening, but I just highly doubt it this time around. Like, I know it's happened before with that whole like Gears thing, and them charging more for Xbox Live Gold.
Live,
and shit like that. So it could happen, but I say 70-30 that it doesn't happen, because I feel like this is something that they're really betting on this time for some reason. Like, and I feel like GTA is going to be a higher price, and there's going to be a lot of developers that follow suit, and it's going to piss people off in the future. And then this is going to look not that bad. That's why I said in a year, this will probably not be talked about anymore.
No.
if they deliver.
If they deliver, right. If they deliver.
This I put 110%. They're not reversing this.
He said because 10 more on it.
There's literally no way they revert, because this is the exact same thing as when they increased the game price on not the game price, but the price on Game Pass, not Game Pass, but Xbox Live Gold back in the day, and then everybody gave them shit, and they were like, oh, "Sorry guys, our bad." The difference being, Xbox Live Gold was dog shit. They knew it was dog shit. They knew them increasing the price was bullshit. They had competition with PlayStation, because Xbox Live Gold versus PlayStation, that was competition. They don't have competition with Game Pass. They're going to see people saying, "We don't like this," and they'll say, "Well, fucking get over it." What else are you going to get?
Where else are you going to spend $30 and get everything that we're offering? Essentially, is what they're saying.
They have no reason to go back on this. None. In fact, as far as they're concerned, they put out all the stuff they're going to say. That's it. You're not going to hear anything else about this from Xbox. They said all they needed to say. People are going to be outraged for however long they're outraged. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks,
And
give it a
then
month, give
next
it a couple
month,
months.
they're going to pay.
Yeah. So like, as far as they're concerned, to Ham's point, they don't have competition. There's no reason for them to go back on this price. None at all.
Damn. Okay. Another angle that I wanted to look at here is the rewards system, fellas. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I understood this. Maybe I misunderstood this because I live in Mozambique. The reward system is not active for Mozambicans, but
Which is
I
nuts.
remember. Yeah, I remember, and for a lot of other countries, I remember a lot of
Aloha.
people. Uh, leave me alone.
Aloha.
I remember a lot
He's
of
from
people.
Leeds. Looks from fucking Leeds.
God damn it! I remember people complaining. I remember people complaining. No, not complaining, extolling, right? Praising the fact that with Xbox you can earn rewards to pay for games or to pay for the subscription itself. Literally, you could play so you could continue playing.
Right.
What I'm understanding
Yeah.
from this with the reward system is that someone at Xbox woke up and was like, no, we're not going to be consumer friendly anymore. Screw this loophole, put a cap on it. And now the essential tier, you can earn up to $25. With the premium, you can earn up to $50. And with the ultimate, you can earn up to $100 a year, respectively. What I'm understanding is that they shut that door, correct?
No.
No, that's still
No,
there.
no, it's not. That's not a ceiling. I think that you're thinking about it as a ceiling, and it's not a ceiling. It's saying that you can earn up to, with this service, $25 or $50 or $100. But like if you're doing, if you're like buying games and other things through another way, like you could still earn through it, from what I assume. Like this isn't gonna drop, and somebody that has 300,000 credits now has 50.
No, not that person. I'm saying me. For example, let's say tomorrow my green card gets cleared and I finally move to Texas, the great state of Texas, right? Let's pretend that happens.
Move to Mozambique.
Let's pretend that happens tomorrow and I have 0 points. Can I now accumulate essentially up to 300,000 points?
You
Or
can if you
am I
save them.
capped? Am I capped? So I can do it. I can still.
This is
get
just
to
saying
the
per
100,000.
year you can earn this amount with this service. It's not capping you. So like if you earn the $25, the next year you can earn another 25, another 25.
Okay,
Or whatever.
so
It's not
hold
capped.
on. So within
In
the year
that aspect,
2025,
at
for
least.
example, hold on, the year 2025, I can earn more than $100. Can I
No,
do that
no, he's
if I'm
saying
on the
that like
ultimate?
no, on the ultimate. So what the new thing is with ultimate you can earn up to $100
Uh-huh.
per year. Now,
Yes.
if you get those $100 in that year, and you're like, I want to save up. Say somebody's been saving those over the generation, and
I don't know,
you
man.
by the end of the generation, you've got, I don't know, $600, $700 or something, right? You still have that. Like that's still there. It's just per year you can only earn that $100.
And that's what I'm saying. Previously, you could earn hundreds of thousands of points in the same year. That's what I understood.
Probably. I don't know what the cap
So
was
so
per
this is a
year.
cap then.
I still think
There
that,
was no cap. There was no cap.
but what I'm
No,
saying
but
is I
there
still
there
think
was
there
though.
is. But what I'm saying is I still think that there are Microsoft rewards that go with that,
Yeah.
if I'm correct.
There was a cap. Like the Xbox Game Pass only gives you so many like challenges or tasks or whatever per month to complete.
Okay,
That's this
Big
year.
Head Mo
That's this
gets it.
year. Okay.
Mo gets it. I'm
What's up?
saying he's asking, can you earn more than 100? That's my point. You can
Oh
earn
no,
as much as
not
you
anymore.
want.
Not per year.
Exactly.
Not anymore. Yeah,
Exactly. When it says up to, they're saying that's it.
for the
That's
year.
all it
Yeah.
is.
Well, I thought you were asking if it's capped and you can't
At
make
100.
and you can't add more to
Yeah.
it.
No. I'm saying for the year you can only earn 100. That's what I
Yes.
understood. Fuzzy
Yes.
says I definitely took it as a ceiling. As exactly. That's what I wanted to confirm, and I thought that was a scummy move, man. I think that's a shitty move because people were essentially subsidizing their entire Xbox experience by playing on Xbox, which is wild because we're now in the era of monthly active users, right? We are the product. The same way users on Twitter or Facebook are the product. As gamers, we are the product on PlayStation. We add value to PlayStation by existing in the PlayStation ecosystem on a monthly basis, being active users. Same thing for Xbox. So you're telling me that you have a service, you have a reward system that essentially turns players into what are those called? They're not rabbits, but like guinea pigs on a wheel, hamsters on a wheel. You essentially have a service, a reward system that turns gamers into perpetual hamsters on a wheel. And then you decide to gut that system. That's dumb. That's so stupid because there was people that were on Xbox, didn't put in their own money at any point, but they were on Xbox religiously almost every single day because they had to get those reward points so they could afford Game Pass or to buy the next game that they wanted. Now you've kneecapped those people because you want cash. I think that was a dumb move. Ham.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. Like, less money or less availability for the money for the doing the same thing sucks.
Yeah.
You can still do like Microsoft rewards though and Xbox rewards. That is a thing that you can do, but under this specific
You can make a lot
guys,
less.
like you can only like on the premium after 50. That's it for the year for the premium part. You're gonna have to if you want to continue to make rewards, you're gonna have to do it through like Microsoft Rewards or something like that, which is through like Bing or something.
Yeah. It's nuts.
So
It's nuts.
yeah, that isn't super cool.
Ham, stop couching it. It's terrible. It's terrible. Sapo says, I'm willing to bet Sony will follow suit. Guys, I'm just going to preemptively say this. This would be the dumbest thing Sony could ever do.
Sony already did it with Stars.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying moving their subscription to $30. That would be dumb.
Moving their subscription. Yeah. That. No, I thought we were talking about like the same thing with rewards. I was going to say Sony already did the same thing with Stars a few months back, which is
I'm talking subscription.
It's and that's the kind of shit that I mean. Like Sony stopped doing it. Now Microsoft's like, well, now what's the point in us doing it then? You know what I mean? So it's just like another thing that kind of just stinks. Less competition, less opportunity.
Oh my God, Fuzzy. This is a very good point. Fuzzy says free-to-play games are the competition.
Yeah, that's 100% a fact.
I found out, Ham, last week that the games in Hoyoverse, you're aware of the Hoyoverse games?
Yes.
The games in Hoyoverse, not only are they free, but they have full campaigns that don't have scummy monetization like, oh, you have to pay $5 for this energy level or whatever. You can just play them the way you would play a normal game, and the campaigns are decent to good. And that blew my mind. The only monetization they have is for skins, but there's tons of content over there. This is like the more people that will then find out, or the more companies that will then follow this model, will make it even harder for people to subscribe to Game Pass. So that's a very good point, Fuzzy. Very good point. With $360, what can you do with $360 on the Steam Autumn sales? You can do damage with $360 with the Steam sales. Matt,
Yo.
Rachis is trying to bring up his own like model of what someone could do with the whole $360 a year for Game Pass. Instead of paying $360 for Game Pass, what could you fill out an entire year of gaming if you took $360 to the Steam sale, the Steam Autumn sale?
For many people,
Although-
absolutely you could. I mean, the sale's going right now, right?
Is it? Dude, I haven't been opening Steam
I'm
recently.
pretty sure. Yeah, the Steam Autumn sale's up now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Monster
I'm
Hunter
swamped with
Wilds,
games.
which is
I'm not
which
trying
is
to
rough
tempt
because
myself.
apparently that game sucks ass on PC. But like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a bunch of stuff for like Doom: The Dark Ages on sale. Modern Warfare 3, funny enough.
How
Baldur's
much
Gate.
on sale? What are we talking about in terms of
What, for
price?
Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
From it's $34.99, so $35, which is funny because we're on Black Ops 6. But whatever. Besides the point. Baldur's Gate 3,
Yeah.
you know, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, which looks pretty cool. I actually might grab that sometime. Maybe. We'll see. Stellar Blade, Dune Awakening, you know, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed.
Hogwarts is $10.
Forza. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, check out the autumn sale, honestly. If you're
Space
somebody,
Marine 2 is going for 29. What?
how do I get to just all, here we go. All right, yeah, I'm gonna keep looking at this. But dude,
Cyberpunk
like,
is $20. Guys, if you haven't played Cyberpunk, it's $20 on Steam right now.
Star
Schedule
Wars,
1 is $13.
that's a fun
I'll
game.
tell you what.
That's a fun game.
I'll tell you this, Loke. If you gave me $360 and I haven't played most of those games,
Uh-huh.
then I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
If I was new to gaming, there's a good possibility I'd be cool. But then if I came back to this sale and it had a lot of the same games, then what do I do?
What's the point? That's fair.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of
That's
these games
fair.
I'm looking at, it's not like they just came out. Like,
Yeah.
like Forza Horizon 5 is $30. It's a great deal. But that came out in like 2022
2021.
And you've already played it.
or 2021. My bad. Yeah, you're right. And then Uncharted, like, yeah, $20. That's a great deal. I already beat that. So
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's like when you got the PS5 and you hadn't played the PS4 generation. That's fair.
right. Then I was feasting, right?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
feasting.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic time. And it just
Yep.
stopped. And we're here.
Yes, Hogwarts Legacy was added, and so you know one thing that frustrated me with this news, guys. Yesterday, the day before, I was personally celebrating the fact that we're getting more Xbox Play Anywhere games that are not new. You know,
Yep.
it looks like they're doing the what is it called? Backwards compatible. It looks like they have a program where it's not just new games that are going to get Xbox Play Anywhere features. It seems like they're going back and trying to integrate previous games into Xbox Play Anywhere. And like that's a big boon, right? It's a big positive. But
no, that's
then,
a huge project. That's what I'm looking for, but we need hundreds more of that.
yeah,
Thousands, probably.
the thing that really surprised me today when I opened it, I was like, oh, Hogwarts Legacy is here. And then I noticed, oh yeah, I bought Hogwarts Legacy on Xbox years ago, and it's appearing here as owned. I was like, oh, because I'm kind of used to, like, on PC, I see a whole lot of games that I've bought on Xbox, but it wants me to buy them again on PC. I'm seeing more and more games that I bought on Xbox appearing as owned, and I'm like, oh, okay. These guys are pretty serious about this. They're pretty serious about the situation. Go ahead.
I think what you're gonna see is exactly that, where uh, anything that gets retroactively added to Game Pass, minus things like there's a bunch of games today that came with like the Ubisoft classics or whatever. Those won't be play anywhere because Ubisoft has its own launcher, unfortunately. But like things like Hogwarts, things like when Atomic Heart came out, all the first party stuff, obviously. But like games that launch into Game Pass that don't rely on a second launcher, I think all of those will be play anywhere from here on out. Whether it's day one launch into Game Pass or like a retroactive thing, I think that's going to be a play anywhere thing.
Fair. So X-Man, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, as long as my play anywhere work, I'm good with $10. I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing this downgrade, and it's fair. Look, I just got a Game Pass ad, so we know where the extra $10 goes. Finally, they listen. Better marketing. Richie just got a Game Pass ad. We're talking about Game Pass right now.
Let's go.
He's not lying either. Dude, the amount of times, like just today, I've been awake since like 10, we'll call it. And the amount of times I have seen an ad for Game Pass, whether that's on Xbox, whether that's online, whether that's on Blue Sky, whether that's on fucking YouTube, like I just can't stop seeing ads for Game Pass today. All of a sudden.
It's all over the place.
Just can't stop. So it's funny timing, but God, they're really pushing it, apparently.
Yep. Jax82, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, Ham, you said before you had a hard time suggesting getting an Xbox. What about Game Pass as it is right now? Ham?
Yeah. No, I heard that. So I thought I answered this already earlier.
Kind of did.
I don't remember.
But maybe Jax wasn't here. No, I said earlier that now I'm just going to be, asking people a little bit more detailed questions about, hey, which one's best for you? And to be honest, that's love it or hate it. That's exactly what they want me to do. That's exactly what they want me to do. So it's just like, because before, like I said, I would have chucked an ultimate card at you and just said, just get this. Just get this. Just get this one. The other ones are pointless, or gold is stupid.
Yeah.
Just get this. But now it's like, do you play a lot of games? Oh, you're just online with friends? Okay, just get essential. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to hype up something. I'm going to just let them tell me what they need. Because it's no longer before Game Pass, the last few years at least, Game Pass has felt like an absolute steal.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of people were so against it. Because it was just like, you're only paying $15 or $20 and you're playing these full games. Support the devs. The devs aren't getting enough money to support them. Game Pass is ruining it. And now everyone's like, Game Pass is too expensive. It's like, which one is it? So it's just like, so now that it costs more, what do you think that means? It usually means, hey, sweetie. All right, go. Thank you. So obviously it's like, where do you think that money is going? It's not just they're not just taking it. They just said they had all these new partners and stuff like that. They're going to use that, or I think, right? the correct thing to do with that money would be to use it to make it bigger and better, as they suggested with the whole 3-minute thing that we sat here and watched earlier, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it bigger and better. And Matt's like, all right, you just hit my limit. Let's see how you do it. If they're cooking next year, and I'm talking with bacon grease, like cook it.
Bacon grease.
If they finish out this generation, just crushing it, me, Matt, Yulo, even though you said you'd pay more for this service,
Yeah.
you would look at it and you wouldn't even question it. You'd just be like, oh, 4 or 5 games a year, sure. Big time titles from first party, something like that. That sure. And then you have a bunch from other people, sure. I'll keep doing that. Why not? Because I don't want to buy every single one of those. I'll tell you guys right now, I don't want to buy Ninja Gaiden. I don't want to buy that game. I enjoy that game.
I'm going to play it.
I've never been such a big fan. I've never been such a big fan of Ninja Gaiden that I needed to go out of my way to buy. I've never have. I never have. And that's just being flat out honest. But I will play that and I'll be proud of it and I'll record gameplay and I'll share it on Twitter and all that stuff. Right? Because I'm paying for a service that just went up and I'm assuming those people are getting paid better now. That's the way it works in my head. Mm-hmm. And when I was paying $15, when I was paying less back then, that still wasn't my problem. That's the cost of the service. Nobody was complaining when Netflix was $5.99 and $10. Now we see, now that it's $20, we're like, all right, we're going to hold you a little accountable for it now. And that's all this really is. It's just now it's not something I don't look at on my bill. Now I see it. All you got to do is just prove to me that you're worth it. Yeah, all you got to do is prove to me that you're worth it and keep on going.
Yeah, I agree with that one, Ham. Matt, could you try and open the subscription management page for Xbox? Is it already showing $30? I'm curious. Is it already showing $30?
Find out. Wow, it took me right to subscriptions. Let's see.
Let's go.
I mean, it's trying to load, but it's not really loading.
It might be that thing that's been going on with the Microsoft Store.
So it loaded for me.
Okay, so where are you at, Luke? Are you on PC looking at it, or are you on a console?
Yeah, I'm on PC looking at it, and it's showing the same price that I always pay.
So you should be under account.microsoft.com.
No, I already opened it.
Ron Slechter said it there.
Yeah, I'm not asking for help in terms of on my
No, I
end.
know that. I'm just asking, what website are you on?
The Microsoft account. The Microsoft account.
Yeah, so the account website, like the accountmicrosoft.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking
Okay,
at.
yeah, so
And it shows.
yeah, it just came up.
It shows
now
that
for
my next bill would be next month on the 10th. This month actually on the 10th, and the price is the same.
Well, I mean,
So
for me, it says recurring billing, and $29.99. Now I'm paid up. I'm paid up through February 1st or 2nd. But it says recurring billing, $29.99 every month plus applicable taxes.
interesting.
Probably because by that time it will be that price, Britt.
Yeah,
but
probably.
maybe you don't have that price quite yet, and it doesn't take effect until the following month, possibly.
Could be.
Okay, I'll keep track.
That's how I'd assume it would happen. So I don't know.
Okay, Rachie says he has an important question. For Game Pass Premium, says third-party day ones most of the time have a 12-month contract. Will I ever see those game on premium?
That's a good question. You would hope. Again, that's not to say
it says up to a year. So I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. I was actually surprised on some of the games that they put on core this year. I was like, wow, they put that on core earlier this year. So or like I'd have to look up what games it was, but
I would say you're gonna get.
I don't see why they wouldn't put something onto premium, which is literally the delayed version of Ultimate.
But the question is, would they
Third
have
party.
a contract? Yeah, like for third party, would they have a contract that covers over that 12-month
talking
period?
about third party. Yeah.
For the third party stuff, probably not.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
the third party stuff. The first party stuff, absolutely. But yeah, the third party, good luck.
And
That's
Game Pass is usually
and that
awesome.
might be a real issue that comes out where it's like, yo, like I could totally see Square Enix or somebody being like, put our shit on Ultimate. That's it.
And that's all. Yeah.
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 I would again hope, that could be naive, but I would hope that Microsoft, considering they're raising the price by 50% would use some of that to be like, hey, let's extend those contracts. Let's add a year to those contracts. Again, it's not saying they are doing that. In fact, they probably aren't doing that. But I would hope that they're doing that.
That's a flip of a coin right there, I feel like.
Yeah. It's a flip of the coin, and we can also be pretty confident that it's not going to land in our favor. We can be pretty confident of that one. Let's go back to Twitter. Legendary Drops says, this is from 1 year ago, and I read them like a book. Start taking bets on ads coming to Game Pass next year. Before we watch the video, fellas, what do you think about this? Do you think ads are coming to Game Pass? Do you think this is an inevitable conclusion?
Maybe.
What do you mean? Like what part of Game Pass? And do you mean like just the essential, the bottom one?
Well, maybe there's
there would be on a premium one, or I don't know.
Maybe there's a lower maybe there's a lower tier, a ad tier, where you don't pay money, but you watch a lot of ads to get access to your games. Or, for example, you watch an ad to get into Deep Rock Galactic, and then every single dive in Deep Rock Galactic, you have to watch an ad as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up doing something like that in the future. I don't think it's going to be added to any of these three tiers, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, GeForce Now does something like that, right? So like you have to watch an ad before you play so much of a game, and you only have this allotted time to be able to play it or something like that. I could totally see somebody else doing something like that. I would never take advantage of that. And no, I like the idea that we had earlier about the $1. I like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that. I'd rather pay $1 and play a game all day with no ads than be able to play free and have an ad every like half hour or 15 minutes. That would drive me insane.
That would piss you off. What about ads in the paid tiers? How would you guys feel about that?
That's what I
not mid-rolling game. Like, oh my god, that would be messed up. Like, no. If you have like an ad that comes on the screen, like when you turn on your Xbox or something like that just says like, "Hey, we got this game out right now. Check it out and buy it. Get the Ultimate Edition or whatever."
No, Ham. I'm talking about
it's just that
a Chipotle ad. A Chipotle ad when you're playing.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Well,
Matt, take it away before I get frustrated.
I'm talking about a Verizon ad right when you're about to kill the boss
man!
in Outer Worlds 2. That's what I'm talking about.
I kind of think that's
Yeah,
what's
man.
going to happen, though.
What?
On the Essential tier, why would they
Uh-huh.
not put ads on the Essential tier?
Because I'm paying $10 a month.
Yeah, because you're paying. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're only paying $10 a month.
But like, I feel like you'd have you like in that 3-minute thing that she had, she would have had to have said that then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not happening now.
Introduce it
No,
to
not
that.
now. Not now.
It's not happening now.
We're not talking about now. We're talking about.
I was thinking it'd go into. I was thinking it'd be a tier of its own, because I don't see why you would introduce that to a tier unless the other tiers are really just outdoing that tier so bad that it's kind of just costing them money to keep around.
I think if they do ads, it goes into the Essential tier. Because it's like how Hulu has a tier that you pay for, where you get ads, and that's if they're doing, again, this is if they're doing ads. They're not doing ads right now. We don't know if they're going to do ads, but if they are, I don't think it's going to be a whole new thing where it's like, hey, you can get it for free, but you got to watch these ads. I don't think that's going to be the case.
I think it'd be separate. I don't know why you would do that to people that are already on that. Like, it just doesn't. I don't know.
Oh my god, Gaz is fucking wild. Gaz is wild. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Let me remove the music.
I'm gonna consider that pornography and you to get that off the screen immediately.
It's a guy. It's a guy. A young guy, it seems, with an older lady.
Oh, it doesn't seem. It is.
No, that's definitely a younger guy.
It doesn't seem. It is an old guy with a young. Or I mean, an old woman with a young man. That's
my guess is wild.
That's tough.
Listen, we all have bills to pay. All right, let me reply to you. I'm gonna tell him we all have bills. That's wild, bro. That is wild. But let's watch Legendary Drops video.
Xbox Game Pass started out as a free option that was just included with your Xbox Live subscription. Then they came out with Ultimate, which gave you the ability to use it on PC. Now you have Xbox Core, Xbox Standard, and Xbox Ultimate. And now they all have tiered access to different games, and you can only get day one releases on Xbox Ultimate. Soon, we're going to start seeing xCloud come out, and you better bet there's going to be a price hike if you want access to xCloud, so you can access your games on any device, anywhere, anytime. And then with that will come speeds and quality. You want 1080p? You want 1440p? You want 4K? Well, you're going to have to pay extra
Xbox
for those.
listened to this and wrote
That's
down
how
everything.
this works.
They said, yeah. They're like, thanks, actually.
Appreciate that.
Sounds great. That's actually a pretty good idea. I like that.
Works. And then they're going to start putting in ads inside of your games. And if you don't want the ads, well, you shouldn't be on Standard or Core. You need Ultimate or Mega Ultimate or Super Mega Ultimate. Those games you get to play before they're even imagined. Xbox.
All right. Is Legendary Drops out of pocket?
I mean, he just kind of said what happened.
Yeah, outside of the whole ad thing, yeah, he kind of said what happened, but yeah, I don't really remember why we watched that.
All right.
Why did we watch that? Is what I'm asking.
We were looking at that because of the whole ad thing.
Oh, okay, because of the ad thing.
Yeah, and then he was talking about 4K 1080p. I think that's a stretch.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
They're literally
actually
doing that.
They're literally doing that. They're literally doing that. The ultimate one will get you higher speeds and resolution than the lower tier.
For cloud.
For cloud.
Okay, well, I'm talking about console and PC gaming. That's what I was talking about. But okay, I guess you guys are right.
I mean, I'm not even gonna front. I really do like that they added PC on the lowest tier. I do like that. I think that's pretty good, especially like if I'm planning on getting it for like my daughter or something like that. They're 50 plus games is more games than I've ever had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So for her to have that and to be able to, dad's playing on this Xbox, go play on the PC or something like that. I could just tell her to do that.
Yeah.
I don't have to be like, oh, babe, you don't have that subscription. Like I do now. I have to do that now. Like, babe, you don't have that one. I'm sorry. You can't. Sorry.
That sucks.
It does. It does because like she can only play certain ways. She has to play on the console, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that thinks for her right now.
Rachie, thank you so much for the $2 Canadian, and also thank you so much for the sentiment. Says TSWS, you guys give me way more value than Game Pass. Appreciate you, bro.
No, I do appreciate it. That's amazing.
You see his comment after that?
Yeah. But please bring Cozy. Cozy is the equivalent of day one games. God damn. God damn.
Christ.
Wow. Wow.
It's on Saturdays, and she should be here this Saturday. I think she went to a Renaissance festival last week. So.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah. That's okay. Thanks, Rachie. Thanks. Anyways, guys, I want to get y'all's final thoughts before we head on out of here. Matt, give us your roundup opinions on this whole situation with these increases.
You said me first?
Yes, you first.
I mean, kind of what I said. Like, it sucks. Like, it's obviously sticker shock for a lot of people, myself included, honestly. But it's one of those things. Like I mentioned, like I did the math, and just this year, just a random year, that it's still a better value than buying all of those things outright. Even considering the fact that I bought one of them outright and will likely buy another one outright. So, I mean, it sucks. Nobody wants to see the price go up. We all expected it. Didn't expect it to be 50%, but we all expected it. But shit, dude, there's not much else to say. It is what it is. It's their corporation. They're gonna fucking extract all the money they can.
All right, fair enough. Oh, sorry, I also forgot to tell you to plug your channel. Tell people where you can find you, etc., etc.
Matt Likes Games on YouTube, videos every week over there on the channel. And then you can find me here Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Almost said 3 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern for the Lowdown with these guys, and then Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern now for bullsitting with these folks, plus Cozy, Mental, usually a guest every now and then. That's where you can find me.
All right, we do have a guest this Saturday. Ham, I want you to give us your final takes and also take us out. So I'll just go with mine first. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for continuing to engage with us and support TSWS, whether it's through regular chat, super chats, sharing out the channel, etc., etc. We really appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out if you haven't already. And if you're watching this after we've gone live, we appreciate your continued support. Well, like Matt said, we're on every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday talking about video games on the Lowdown, Everything Plus Gaming, and Bullsitting, respectively, with people like Cozy Beluga, Matt Likes Games, Mental 9R, Matt himself, Ham Solo, Oshas, Taye. This week, we do have a guest coming in. It'll be fun. It'll be very fun. Ham, take it away.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and give my thought though, real quick. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the price hike happen. I was surprised to see how high the price was, though. At the end of the day, to be fair and honest, does it suck? 100%. No one likes to see a price hike go up, especially for something that they regularly are subscribed to or do on a regular basis. But at the same time, I also feel like if you're looking on Twitter or just any place that has a comment section, are going to probably have more people saying that they're going to cancel than actually are going to do it, just to create anger and whatnot. And I don't mind that, I guess, because I'm not in control of anybody else. It is what it is. But like, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, I still think it's personally worth it for me right now. And I'm just hoping that Xbox continues to make good strides in giving out these games that they have been promised, that we've been seeing for years now and been waiting on. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty excited about that. Don't like seeing the prices go up, but I mean, not trying to shill whatsoever. But that is the fucking market. That is the market right now. And I don't see anybody right now that's being particularly consumer friendly. I'm just surprised Xbox is no longer in that same category as I thought as before, where it was very value friendly. Now it's very much, they feel like they've caught some sort of stride and they're betting on themselves. And hopefully for their sake, that bet is worth it. But thanks everybody for showing up. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoyed the show. Like the previous two said, we do this 3 times a week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So hopefully we'll see you guys on the next show. That's your boy Ham Solo 05 Gaming. Come check me out over on Xbox, rarely on PlayStation, sometimes on PC, almost never on Switch. Check me out though. Keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out, y'all.
See y'all.